so it is day 5 and we are coming to this place, the Lionsrock main entrance, 13 kilometers away, and the road is just the way we like it. The FE Desert Storm is built for this, built for gravel roads and the odd 4x4 here and there, but it's built for really sending it through gravel roads and just the complete stability as you take those roads, even on tar. There was a section where I had to rush somewhere, I had to rush to a meeting, and I was able to overtake 6 or 7 camper vehicles all in one row. And that's quite amazing for a double cab bucky. They don't really go that fast, but it has enough pulling power to do that. And that was a small road, by the way. It wasn't like a dual carriage or something like that. So your gaps to overtake are very small. So even in those small gaps, I was able to do that. But now we're off to the Lionsrock, a place I really love and a place I actually supported by buying some of their products. And I encourage you to do the same because some of the products that they sell there, as you purchase them, you are actually making a donation towards their cause and creating jobs. So it's a good thing to do. I encourage anyone who wants to see lions that have been saved, that are being rehabilitated, that have been taken away from places where they were abused, come and see this place. They actually look after the lions really well, and we got to see how they actually communicate and talk to them. Okay, so we got here, we are in Lionsrock. I want to get my favorite shot from the tire. Just look at this amazing, it is so awesome. You're not allowed to come out of your vehicle at any other point apart from the safe zones, just like any other game park. So we're heading that way now. And it's so awesome. And it's a 40 kilometer zone. And I've limited the speed to 35 so I can focus on recording and just looking around and driving without breaking the rule of the speed. So this is awesome.
So you're welcome to ask me any questions. If I don't have an answer, I'll find the answer for you when we come back. All right, I just want to explain a little bit about our organization. We are under FOPOS, which is a global animal welfare organization. So when they took over in 2006, we found this antelope here.
Okay.
So this antelope, they belongs to us, but because they are not costing us anything, they eat the grass and they drink the natural water. So we are just leaving them like this, although we are focusing on the big cats.
Okay.
So if they died by natural causes, is where we can feed to the lions or the predators, but we don't kill them to feed the predators because our mission is to protect animals. Yes. So we have the breastbok, the feletiers, the lechwe. That's what I can notice now at the moment. So they are freely and then they can breathe as much as they can. We didn't done anything to them, and if we see we are overpopulated, we do what you call the game capturing. So we send it to the other game reserves so that they can look after them, whatever. Lechwe.
Okay.
Normally you'll find them in Botswana.
They're so big.
Yeah. And wherever they are, most of the time they are close to the water.
Yeah.
Because they don't drink that much water. The water that they get it from the grass is enough for them to survive.
Full wildebeest.
Yeah. most of the time when we have the new animals, we just keep them in this enclosure so that we can see the behavior of them. And then once we see they're adjusting very well, then we move them to the permanent enclosure. And then what I'm saying is the last enclosure, if you can look at this one, how she's walking.
Yeah.
So because she's now old, she was born 2006 in this property and then grew up in this property. Then she's now becoming old. Now we put them in this enclosure so that we can look them every time when we make the movement. If they need anything, then we can maybe give them the medication, whatever that they need at all the times. So that's what I'm saying is the first and the last enclosure that we have. But we do have the permanent enclosure where we keep the animals that are in good condition or in good health. They are living the best life there. So unfortunately this one, they can't be mixed with the others because the more they get weaker among the group, they started to reject them and then they started to fight me. So to save her life, then we had to remove her from the pride. So in this enclosure we have Tokolosi. Tokolosi, as I said, she was born here from the previous owner. Yes.
Not Tokolosh.
The same.
It's the same.
She was born from the previous owner. As the previous owner, he was a breeding facilities here. But when we took over, then we had to cut everything because our mission is to see the people treating animals with respect, empathy, and understanding. That's our vision. So that's why we opened this sanctuary so that people they can see.
So this one's also old. This one's from Romania. Okay, guys, I'm just asking some questions. So these lions over here, are they local or they also brought in from outside?
This one they are local, they are from because of one of the breeding family. They didn't follow the proper protocols about the breeding and hunting. So they had to, the government authorities had to contact us to come and rescue them. So it was the group of 10, which is 3 male and 7 female, but now it's only the group of 1 male and 7 females. But the 2 male, then we keep them in the other enclosure because they were fighting with their father. As you know, the lions, they live as a pride and there is a dominant lion. So, but now the older one, when they become the older on the pride, so the younger one, they kick them out of the pride so that they can take the dominant. So because this one, they're in captivity, we couldn't allow that. We had to separate the smaller males, the 2 males, because also the female, they were fighting with the male on behalf of their father. So we had to separate them.
You separate the male and the female when you feed them?
Yes.
What's this one's name as he's getting up? Hey, awesome. Hello, big boy. Hello.
I'm trying to call that lady so that we can finish this thing of the fish water.
He's sleepy. Hello, big boy. Hello. Hey, how's it going? Did you eat your food? just got me a new profile picture. Right there. Beautiful. I love your mane. You need to give me some hairstyle tips. Oh, beautiful. He just got up. Hello. Hello. It's quite big. His paws are massive. That sounds so much more hectic than watching it on TV. Sounds hectic. Thank you, big boy. Good. Good. Good boy.
Okay, in that enclosure we have 5 lions that are from Romania. They were rescued in Romania, but they had to put them in one of our sanctuary in Netherlands, Belgium, for them to get the papers ready, because also they were young, just to get strong enough to travel from that side to this side. So it's a 3 male and 2 females there, which is the lovely accommodating each other at the moment. But we see when they grow up how they will do. So we call them the Florida 5 or Romania 5. But evidence of their names.
He is so happy. He wants to go into the big cage. They're opening for him. They are just letting them out into the big cage, and they have to do it in a certain way and a certain process. There's 2 nice big guys over here. What are these names?
Rudo and Kali.
Rudo and Tali.
Kali.
Sorry?
K-A.
Oh, Kali. Rudo and Kali. Hey, big boys. Hello. Hello, big boys. I tell you, when you hear lions on TV, it doesn't give them enough credit for the loudness of their roar. I mean, it is so loud. It is louder than the very strong bass bin we put in the Suzuki Jimny build, Optimus. And really, when you hear them roar, you feel it to the core. I mean, they are such magnificent animals. So there's a bit of a protocol and procedure as they let them out into the big cage. And you can see they let the male out first, and now they're letting out the females. And one of the females was busy chewing on a bone, and this female that we're looking at right now was actually looking at the children. And that's one thing you'll notice about lions. They actually see young children as easy prey. So always be careful when you're around big lions and you've got young children around you. Keep your kids close to you and they'll be good. In the distance, we see them drinking some water. And if you've wanted to see how lions drink water, I'm sure you've watched it on Nat Geo. But there we go. Right here on FE Builds, you also see it. The big guy on that side is also drinking water. So we were limited on time and we only saw a few of the lions, but Lionsrock has about 80 plus lions and they've got about 1,250 hectares of land, and basically 4 Paws saves lions from these areas where there's canned hunting and they bring them here to live a good life and to be rescued from being born to be killed. They also have some wild horses roaming the area, and obviously they're separated from the predators, but it's so beautiful to find a sanctuary that looks after animals and looks after their welfare, and that they're also respected and taken care of. I believe that's our job as human beings, to be able to look out for all around us, from the world to our environment, to the animals. I believe they depend on us to make good decisions and look out for everyone. So in these 2 enclosures, there's some nice, beautiful tigers, and there's a male and a female. There's one cage with just a female, and there's one cage with a male and a female. And we will get to see them a bit later in the video after we see the Indo leopard and the South African leopard. And stick around, stay tuned, because they are beautiful animals. And the cage directly in front of us that we will look at just now, I will point it out. This cage over here belongs to a leopard, an Indo-Chinese leopard called Bakari, and he was also rescued from Romania. And right there you can see him sitting under the tree, and we'll get a close-up of him. So that guy sitting right there is an Indo-Chinese leopard, and his name is Bakari. He became a bit nervous when he saw us over here with the camera, so he retreated into his comfortable zone. And later on, just after we read these posters, we're going to go and see a South African leopard, and you'll be able to tell the difference between the two. So what we'll see coming up next is the South African leopards, and we'll also see an intern interacting with the leopard, and they basically learn the behaviorisms of the animal, and they also have their way of communicating, as you'll see in this video. I startled the animal, but she was able to calm it down, and she was able to bring it back close to her.
My Tilani, say hi. It's pleased to meet you. I don't know where's Tilani, Mike. Where's Mike? Tilani? Tilani? Tilly? We don't know where is Mike. He's a bit shy. Mike.
And this is Tulani over here.
Yes, this is Tilani, the female.
leopard.
Yes. And then
Female.
Mike, surely wherever he is, he's staring at us. He can see us.
But
He's
we
very
can't see
shy.
him. They hide very well, eh?
Yeah. Mikey, I have some treats for you. Tilani.
So as you can see over here, I slowed it down so I could explain what happened. I never actually gave the animal a chance to allow me into its personal space. And that's something I learned with dealing with horses. And I startled her, and she basically retreated, but she knows the intern very well, and they interact. So the intern was able to calm her down and call her to her side.
I promise you. Okay, can you see? I'm sorry. And I apologize once again. It won't happen again, I swear. So where's Mike?
So what's being thrown in here is not food, but it's a mix of different scents that they smell in the wild. And that's just to help them to cope with the enclosure. I believe it also helps them to reduce their stress, and it also keeps them from becoming totally tame and removed from the wild. It sort of rehabilitates them. So this one here is 18 years or close to. So on the way back, we were lucky enough to actually spot Lena who's one of the tigers that were saved or rescued from a certain area. And she was rescued with a pair, but she's quite old, and the male actually died. So, once they're a pair for life. And if you introduce another tiger in there, sometimes they won't get along. So her name is Lena. She's got her own enclosure, and she was just sitting under the tree nicely, just enjoying and resting in the shade. So this is a close-up of Lena, and I actually took this footage after getting permission and guidance from the ranger who took us around. And it was just so wonderful to see such a majestic and beautiful animal in its enclosure and totally at peace, rescued from the area where it was mistreated and brought to a place where it can enjoy peace and love and be appreciated for what it is. Okay, this is Bella, the female tiger. There's also a male somewhere in here. She's in the pool, and she's enjoying it right over there. Are these from here, or they were brought in?
No, they're brought in this way.
From Romania?
Romania.
So under those rocks, there's a pool of water, and tigers like a pool of water to get in from time to time. And you can see Bella, she went under those rocks and she was just relaxing in her water. So now the female Bella is approaching the male who's seated. His name is Sharu. He's seated down there. You can actually see his head come up from time to time, but he's sleeping in the shade, having a good time. There's a lot more cats and lions than was shown in this video. We kept it short just for time purposes, because as I speak now, we're already sitting on 37 minutes, and we don't want to keep these videos too long. But there's quite a few cats in this place, and I encourage you, if you're in the area around Bethlehem in South Africa, visit this place, support, buy some of the products they sell. They are 100% not profit, so when you buy those products, you're making a donation, which is quite a good initiative. Okay, so we're here, and before I close this video, I just want to record this. We are purchasing these things. These are 100% not for profit, but they go towards the game reserve. Am I right? They go towards the sanctuary. So by purchasing these things, even our food that we buy here, we're supporting the sanctuary. So I got 2. These are mine, and I got one each for each one of my nieces. Okay, so that's that. That is our tour here. We never paid for the more expensive tour, which goes up to the cages at a specific time. because we're also limited on time and we've got places to go and meetings to have while we're still out here in Clarens or in Bethlehem area. So yeah, that's a wrap for this video. Thank you for watching. Have a great day further and enjoy this beautiful view as we look up. Special thank you from us right here at If You Builds to Lionsrock and their staff for being so accommodating and showing such nice hospitality and giving us a very good time, a very good day out that we thoroughly enjoyed. Cheers.